Hello everyone, Tanoshi here and welcome back once again to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today we have the final data download with the details for the brand new units. Those units are already in game, so if you guys summon for it, I hope you actually got the units that you want. I haven't seen the kits yet, so I don't know what to expect. I've heard Gohan SSJ2 is very good, that Goku and Frieza are relatively good in some events, and that GOGETA is fantastic but not as good as Vegito. So let's have a look at the units. I don't know what to expect, so we're just gonna go raw into it. We have the banner unit, which is Beerus. Honestly, I was expecting Veku, but someone told me that Veku is actually on the GOGETA's card anyway, so never mind. Successes and legendary existent, key +3, attack and defense 130%. Let's be honest, this banner unit, you don't want to run him as your leader, especially if you're running those teams. It's quite a downfall from the 220% leads we have now. But he is stacking attack and defense 20%. And he recovers 50% HP when he attacks. If you can super 3 times, 15%. Yeah, okay. He's got an entrance animation when HP is 99% or less at the start of the character's turn. He will get attack and defense 150%. He will guard for 7 turns. And a high chance of launching an additional super attack for 7 turns. Now, it has to be 99% or less. So if he comes on slot 1, on the first turn, or slot 2, or whatever it is, on first turn I mean, you're getting none of that. Because HP has to be 99% or less. Okay. 99% less at the start of the turn. Oh, or when there is another successes category ally attacking on the same turn. Okay, if you have a successes character line there, you'll be fine with that. He's an orb changer, changing a random key sphere to rainbow. He has a high chance to dodge, which is not bad. Launches an additional attack with a high chance to become a super. So he could be recovering 15% HP there. Okay. Successes. Oh, key +2, attack and defense 50% is very good. 12 key, he gets 150% attack and defense. HP is 90% or more, he gets defense 150%. When HP is 90% or less, he will launch an additional super attack. So you could be getting their 20% HP recovery there. But if you get the recover HP above the 90% threshold, will he launch another super attack? We'll need to see that in battle. HP 70% or less, launching an additional super attack. He's a support guy, just give him dodge. He's giving attack and defense just 50% to successes, just give him dodge and defense. He doesn't need to attack. And he's stacking 20% attack and defense. Okay. When facing one enemy, has a chance to perform a crit. HP is more, attack and defense change to perform a crit 50%. When HP is 80 or more. Yeah, he will crit, but he would do no damage. He's a banner unit. Okay. It's fair enough. Let's go now, have a look at Gohan. His latest skill is full power, key +4, attack and defense, and HP 220 lead to full power. Not bad, it's a good category. So he's raising attack and defense for 1 turn, goes colossal damage and lowers defense. So 30% attack and defense there on his 12 key, and on his 18 key he's also raising attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal, greatly lowers defense. No stacking there, but maybe if you give more than 1 super attacks in there, it could work. So he has an entrance animation when there's another full power Android and Cell Saga category ally on the team. Upon entry, he will launch an additional attack with a medium chance to become a super per existing enemy up to 5 and launches 2 additional super attacks for 4 turns. Wow, so if you are in like Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road, one of those events, and you have 5 enemies, he will... Oh, he has a medium chance of becoming a super attack per existing enemy. Come on, Dokkan, just do his super attack. It's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, just do it. Oh man, for a moment I was fooled in there. He is launching an additional attack per enemy, but has a medium chance of becoming a super. Ah, shame, but still be good. If you have 5 enemies and you have proc 3, if you procs all 5, let's say, on the 5 enemies, you will launch 5 super attacks, and he will launch 2 additionals. So he could launch 7, 8 attacks? Am I reading this right? Now it makes sense why he would not stack attack and defense. Okay. Key plus 5 attack and defense 258%. He guards. He has 20% damage reduction. And he receives a key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. When he's attacking, 158% attack. For every attack performed, he gets a key up to 5. And for every attack performed, he also gets attack and defense 10% up to 80%. When he receives an attack, his defense is up to 158%. And from the 5th turn, he's got attack and defense, attack 158, defense 58%. When attacking with 18 or more key, and he performs a crit when activating an active skill, or when his key is 24. So not bad at all. I think you attack again and again and again and again and again and again. It would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. He seems he's pretty good. This attack buff from the 5th turn, 158% is multiplicative one. He only has 20% damage reduction though, but he has a lot of defense. Okay, he's looking really good in my opinion. So his active skill, Father Son Kamehameha. He raises attack massively temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. He automatically will get a 24 key and attack 58% for 1 turn, which should go into the turn after the active skill if the enemy survive. To activate that, you need a Kamehameha category ally starting on the team, being on the team starting from the 5th turn up on his 1st turn. And he has to, or it could be when he's facing a 1 enemy whose HP is 89% or less, starting from the 5th turn from his entrance. So, all in all, he's looking like he's gonna be a colossal damage in there, because every time he gets an attack, he's stacking 50, then 30. But you need those medium chance to super attack to proc greatly, because then for that turn he will hit quite hard and his defense will be quite high. However, coming out on the 1st turn, on his 2nd turn, you only have that 20% damage reduction and his defense to back you up, and you have to do that all over again. But all in all, great unit, I like it. Will I pull him? I hope. So, the big boys here. Vegeta Angel and Goku Angel that will fuse into GOGETA, our boy. So here is successors, Fuse Fighters and Pure Saiyans, category 3, 100% HP, attack and defense 70%. I just wish Dokkan would just have gone with 200%. Just do it. Just do it. Just want to see it. Just do it. And additional attack and defense 50% for characters also belong to Gifted Warriors Infusion category, which will include other GOGETAs, so you will be getting 220% attack and defense, which is great. But I just wish they would just give the pure Saiyans in there. We like Saiyans, Dokkan, just do it. So Vegeta is stacking attack 30%, raise defense 50% for 1 turn. But on his 18 key, he's stacking 50% attack and 50% defense for the turn and mega colossal damage to the enemy, which is probably what Goku will do in opposite terms of attack and defense. His passive is Ki +5, attack and defense 200%. He receives an additional 3 Ki per rainbow Ki sphere obtained, so you want to go for the rainbows here to give him those 24 Ki as soon as you can. He's a support character giving fusion and successors Ki +1 and 40% defense, which is great. 300% defense from his 8th return for 3 turns and guards all attacks. He is stacking attacks, so you might wanna... he's stacking attack though. Do you want to stack attack while you have those defense? So him, on his second turnaround, you might want to fuse him, but when he come out for his third turn. Okay, 200% when attack, 100% when defending. When attack with 10 or more Ki spheres, he is effective against all types. With 20 or more Ki spheres, he will launch an additional super attack. So you want to give him those rainbow orbs as soon as you can. As soon as you can. Because you want to be stacking that attack, getting an additional super before the 300% defense and the guard runs out. Because then you can exchange with Goku, and if the battle gets harder, so Goku will probably be doing the defense, we'll see. As a second or third attack of the turn, you guard all attacks and launch an additional attack where you have a great chance of becoming a super. Oh. So you want to put him in slot 2, so he won't lose the guard. He will lose the defense after 3 turns though. So if you put him in slot 2 or 3, he will continuously guard. He has a great chance of an additional becoming a super. And if you give in him the 20 Ki or more, you would be guaranteed a super attack plus his normal attack. So he can attack 3 times. So he can stack 50 plus 30 plus 30 attack. Okay, not too bad. And from the 4th turn, from the start of battle, you can exchange into Goku, same as Vegeta. Okay, seems pretty great to me. But that defense for 3 turns here might be crucial. We might need to watch out on that. So Goku, obviously now opposite, he's raising defense for permanently. Great raise attack for 1 turn on his 12 Ki, ultra super attack 18 Ki. He's raising defense by 50%, and he's causing mega colossal damage to the enemy, also raising attack 50% for 1 turn. So you perform the reversible exchange from the 4th turn. He will get attack and defense to 100%. Vegeta was getting, still carry on the 200%. Also additional Ki per rainbow, 3 Ki per rainbow Ki sphere obtained. He's still supporting like Vegeta. Am I missing something? Is it all the same? No, it's not. Okay. So he had 100% when attack. He will launch an additional attack with a great chance of becoming a super attack. 200% defense. A chance of evading enemy's attack 10%. Is that it? Launches an additional super attack. Okay, so you want him in slot 1 to guard all attacks, a great chance to evade enemy attack. Okay, I get it. So this guy, while he's stacking defense, you want to put him in slot 1 to guard all attacks, great chance to dodge. But Vegeta on slot 2 or 3, guard and launch an additional attack. I wish it was the opposite. Because Goku is stacking defense. So you want him... Well, my personal opinion, I would wish that he would get a great chance to dodge while he's stacking attack. Because you're already dodging, why would you want to stack defense? If you stack defense, but you dodge anyway in slot 1, what's the point of stacking defense? Unless your dodge doesn't proc, okay, obviously. But why stack defense while you're dodging the attacks anyway? It would be much easier if you dodging, like with Vegeta, dodging, but you stacking attack. So you're getting both. Okay. Okay, I see why people saying that Vegeta might be better though, but we still need to test it. Maybe there'll come an event that will come into play, but we don't know. Okay, Super Gogeta. 18 key massively raises attack and defense. He only has one ultra super attack, so it doesn't matter. You can get that 12 key anyway. So massively raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause Mega Colosseum to the enemy. So hopefully he has a few additionals there. Or you're gonna have to stack attack with Vegeta quite considerably, so Vegeta can hit hard. So he will fully recover HP. Is that for 1 turn, right? Is that the exclamation mark 1 in there indicates? So you bring Gogeta in, he will fully recovers HP. Key plus 5, attack and defense 20%. Receives an additional 4 key per rainbow key sphere obtained. Guards all attacks. Damage reduction 60%. Well, that is good. Nullify negatives effect. Oh, okay, so you can't lower his attack, his defense. So does that mean he cannot be sealed and stunned? And locked? We gotta test it out. Attack and defense lowering, that's for sure. I'm not so sure you can't lock him or stun him. We'll have to see. Launches 2 additional ultra super attacks. Good grief. So if you give him some additional, you could be having your normal additional, the hidden potential system, and 2 other ultra super attacks. So he will be raising 400% attack and defense on that turn. Good grief. Performs a critical hit. Okay. Guaranteed crit. Okay. He's supporting successes and fusions. Key plus 2, attack and defense 40%. Wow. When attacking 100%, when receiving an attack 100% defense, that was attacked previously. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, 50% attack and damage reduction 5%. For every rainbow key sphere obtained. Now, none of those guys change rainbow keys. You get extra key, but none of them changes. Okay, and he's got a scouter for 4 turns. Well, he only stays for 4 turns anyway, so you have a scouter. Once you have a scouter anymore, you know he's gone. Or when he's gone, this scouter is gone. But you can get a maximum of 5 rainbow key spheres, which should be a multiplicative buff there. However, how often anyway would you get 5? Unless your orb field is saturated with rainbow orbs, you rarely get 5. In a good rotation, you might get 4. If you're fortunate to get 3, more likely you'll be getting 2. And that's the reality. If you can manage to get 3, you will have 75% damage reduction with 150% multiplicative stack attack on top of his stacking attack. He will hit hard. He might hit harder than Vegeta though, but I think because Vegeta will be countering attacks, you're actually gonna see more damage from Vegeta. I think Vegeta is the better card here. I think. But we need to test. We need to test it in game. Actually, we need to pull them first. But we need to test it and see. Now, let's have a look at Universe 7's Goku and Frieza. So here we have Universe 7's final will to fight. What an iconic moment that was, wasn't it, guys? Frieza Final Form Angel as Goku. They are Battle of Fate, key plus 4, attacking, defense, and HP 220%, which is a great leader skill for Battle of Fate, but will you want 2 of those guys in your team? Now, his super attack, great, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack, so that's a 50% raise attack. Shout out to Dokkan, by the way, to always having all the information laid out so nicely for us to see. So, well done, guys, well done, really appreciate it. So his ultra super attack, he massively raises attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Is he stacking attack? Is he stacking attack? He is, isn't it? He's greatly stacking attack. Is he? As much as it's written there, I'm a bit confused. Guys, I get confused sometimes, so don't mind me. I don't think he is, because he's 100%. So I don't think he is. I think he massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the lower option. I don't think he's massively raising 100% attack per ultra super attack. I think that goes a little bit over the top, but maybe it is that great. Mega colossal damage to the enemy and a great chance to stun. Some events that's just pointless. It's good to have, but sometimes it's just pointless. Key +7, attack and defense 200%. Launches an additional attack, which has a great chance to become a super. Just give them an additional attack, Dokkan. It's a brand new unit. Receives an additional Key +2 per Rainbow Key Sphere. For 2 turns of his entry, he will be buffing Battle of Fate and Reps of Universe 7, attack and defense 77%. Why for 2 turns? Why? Why putting restrictions on those characters? Unless he's really raising attack, stacking attack for 100% permanently. Just let them buff the category. Give them Reps of Universe 7 and Battle of Fate categories allies, attack and defense 40%. And let it just be permanent. Why restrict it to 2 turns? Because you come on your rotation, you give the buff, when you come back the buff run out. Okay. When attacking defense 150%, Key +7 again. Okay, attack 77% and when HP is 77%. Why all these restrictions? Why? Why Dokkan? Oh, I don't like when Dokkan does these things. I'm all for funny units in the exchange, but I don't. Why? Why? Oh, okay, if your HP 78%, you just lost on 70 and 77% multiplicative account. Why? Just give it to the unit. I don't like all those restrictions, because when you're playing the game, you don't know when these things are active or not, because you're really not thinking. You're thinking, what is my defense like? Who I'm going to put in rotation? Who is going to wear the enemy super attack? What if you? I don't want to see if you have those stuff. Anyway, damage reduction 50% HP to 70% or less. Oh, just give the. Okay, I'm not going to upset. Maybe he's great. Maybe it's great. Let's finish it first. Let's not judge. When allies attacking in the same turn are super class, self-excluded, he guaranteed to crit, learns an additional attack. So all allies. So if you have Battle of Fate, you need to watch who you put in any team. But if you Reps of Universe 7, you could have, I don't know, FRIEZA and 17, who is E8, which are a really good unit. You need to pay attention, because if they're on rotation, you're not getting a super, and you're not getting a crit. When all allies attacking at the same time are extreme, launch 2 additional attacks. Why? So you don't want to mix teams, so why giving a unit Battle of Fate and Universe Survival Saga? Oh no, he's just Battle of Fate, okay. But his support is to Reps of Universe 7, not Universe Survival Saga, sorry. So Reps of Universe 7. So when you bring this guy in a team, you purposefully don't want to bring either Extreme or either Super, because you don't know how your rotation is going to pan out. Because you come in, if you have one Extreme on one rotation and one Extreme on the other, it's going to take you 3-4 rotations to start getting those super attacks. And for the 4, I don't like it. He might be great when everything procs perfectly. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe because I'm a bit dyslexic. I don't know. I don't see why you have to. Oh, hey, you can get a support for Raptors of Universe 7 and Battle of Faith for 2 turns. Oh, hey, you can get Q plus 7 and 77% attack if HP is 77% or less. Oh, hey, you have 50% damage reduction when HP 77% or less. Hey, you can perform a crit if it's a super class ally. Hey, you can launch 2 additionals if it's an extreme class ally. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is one of the guys who are like, yeah, I'll just float you off. Thank you very much for coming. Let's see Goku then. Goku is greatly raising attack. He is stacking, isn't it? It's gotta be stacking because it's greatly raised instead of massively raised. He is stacking. Great chance of stunning again. Oh, because he's getting the defense. Oh, they're switching defense for attack. So it's not stacking down. You gotta see it. You gotta check it properly. I'm really not sure about that. Really not. Reverse quick exchange with FRIEZA, key plus 7, attack and defense 20% as well. Guards all attacks, receive an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtain, which is the same as FRIEZA is doing there. Yes, it is. When attacking, he launches an additional super attack. When HP 77% or more. When receiving an attack, attack and defense 100%, defense 77% with HP 77% or more. For every key sphere obtain, attack and defense 70%. Damage reduction 59%, and effective attacks are effective against all types. With a rainbow key sphere obtained. So if you're in dire straits, what you want to do with this guy is switch to Goku and give him 2 rainbow orbs. Everything else is bonus. You don't need to worry about anything else because everything is relative to HP. He does launch an addition, but it's when HP 77%. So that's your plan, guys. That's your plan with this guy. You get his guy out. If that's his stacking attack, you want to stack, attack. But when you can perform the reverse exchange, you get Goku and give him 2 rainbow orbs. Doesn't matter, put him in slot 1 in front of a super attack. You give him 2 rainbow orbs, he'll be 118% damage reduction. So with 2 rainbow orbs, he can't take damage. That's what it is. Everything else, his attack or his defense, everything is basically a bonus. So that's what you want to do. It is pretty good getting 100%, 118% damage reduction. But until then, everything is like if your HP is this, if your HP is that, if your allies are super, if your allies are extreme. I don't like him. He might be a great unit. It's not my style of unit, basically. Well, that's it for the video, guys. GOGETA seems really good, but not as good as Vegito. But it still seems pretty great. Beerus seems a good support unit. I don't see why he's getting additional here, additional there when he can just dodge and support. Gohan seems that he's gonna be like a truck because his multiplicative buffs is gonna hit quite a lot. And we know that the Int LR, the OG Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is also getting his EZA, so it might be good to put as an option in his team. Goku and FRIEZA seems good. It seems like you want to get FRIEZA out of the way as soon as possible. And then Goku will just be your defensive juggernaut. That's what he's going to be. You exchange to Goku, give him 2 rainbow key spheres, and that's it. You don't need anything else. Let him attack. Everything else is a bonus because he's not going to get killed. Goku is not going to get killed with 2 rainbow key spheres obtained, which is pretty good. I don't like this sort of mechanic if the HP is this or if the ally is that. Or remember, guys, like the LR SSJ2 Gohan from the Cell Saga, the worldwide download celebration, I still haven't seen him transformed. He's got an EZA, he's got a buff, and I still haven't seen him transforming. I don't know. I don't like this kind of thing. But hey, still very, very good units. I wouldn't call them great, but I think they're very good. I think if you haven't summoned for anything, Vegito might be the better option. The shame is that this year, unlike other years, Dokkan released the info on part 2 units when the discounts from part 1 have already gone. All of the years, correct me if I'm wrong, you always had the kits for part 2 units before the 3+1 on part 1 banners run out. I could be wrong, but I think Dokkan put a fast one in here. I think they did. And in the same way that this year the tickets came 2 hours after the banners. So if you're crazed for the units, you had to use stones before you used the tickets, which is another fast one that Dokkan has pulled out on the 10th anniversary. And then Dokkan, that's number 3, because I've noticed there is only one set of Purunga Dragon Balls. I'm not judging you, Dokkan, because you haven't told us what the wishes are yet. But I'm watching you, Dokkan. Instead of 3 sets, you only gave us 1. I'm watching you, Dokkan. When you point out those rewards for us, when you tell us what the rewards are, Dokkan, I'll have my eyes on you, Dokkan. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, boys and girls, sayonara.